what's the reason you never got into the series or picked up one of these games?
I really don't have an answer to that one.
Okay.
I know I'm a student.
Knowing you and that you love first-person shooters is a must-play for you. I recommend this highly to you. Like Far Cry 3 is an amazing first-person shooter. And my next favorite, Far Cry 5. Far Cry 4 is great too, but my favorite is Far Cry 3, Far Cry 5, and now this one. So, basically, Far Cry, bro, it's a first-person shooter open world game, which we don't have many of in the industry right now that I can't think of. An open world first-person shooter. Can you think of any games that fit that?
First person, open world.
Yeah.
Other than Fallout, no.
Okay. So this is very different than Fallout. This is basically an action-adventure game set in an open world where you could do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. You could ride any vehicles you see. You could cause chaos anywhere. You could use Molotovs, bombs, all types of weapons. And the game has a story. And it has hunting. You can hunt animals also for different things. And that's basically what the game is about. So knowing you that you love first-person shooters, this is one of the best first-person shooters that you could play. And I highly recommend you rent it, buy it, and definitely try it out. I want to hear your thoughts on it because it is an incredible, really, really fun game, and also has co-op where you could play with another person throughout the whole game. So Far Cry New Dawn is a sequel to Far Cry 5. And I didn't finish Far Cry 5, but I got really close to finishing it. I got more than halfway done. And jumping into this one, there's so many differences that I could tell right from the jump when I popped it in. The first thing I noticed is I love the world. I love the atmosphere it creates. Actually, this game, I love the location, the atmosphere more than I loved previous Far Cry games. It just has this apocalypse tone that they nailed. It feels like what the apocalypse would be with the mix of paradise after death. It has really interesting locations. The enemies have great AI. They will climb up and attack you up wherever you climb. They will chase you wherever you go. They'll get in vehicles, get out of vehicles. It is almost like you're playing an online game. That's how good their AI is. It feels like it's real people trying to kill you. And on top of all that, another thing that popped out to me that is different, that I know you're gonna appreciate and the listeners are gonna appreciate. You know, in games where you collect basically items, loot, to create Molotovs, bombs, things like that nature, like those type of things.
To craft.
Well, this game does an amazing job at doing that. Basically, you hit L1 and it pops up your weapon wheel. And to the left side of that, something I've never seen in any first-person shooter or third-person game, at least that I could remember, it has the crafting right there on the left side, where basically all the loot you're collecting, bro, it says what you could craft next to it, and you could just hit the square button, and it will create it right on the spot without having to go inside the damn menu. How does that sound to you?
Sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, definitely sleeping on the series. No doubt about that.
Yeah, and I'm having a great time. And and I will continue to play it. There will be a couple videos up soon about it after the podcast videos go up. And to the first-person shooter fans, I highly recommend you check out Far Cry New Dawn. Even if you play Far Cry 5 and you feel it's gonna be more of the same, it is more of the same, but it's even better. And another thing I gotta add to it, the weapons, at least the weapon that I got, that's not conventional weapon, it's so fucking dope, bro. It's like a gun that you shoot basically razor blades. What do you call them?
Saw blades.
You know the ones that you use to saw, like saw blades basically. It shoots saw blades at enemies. That's one of the unconventional weapons that I noticed you could use, and it's so fucking cool that I see like a shotgun, I see automatic submachine gun, and I don't want to pick that up because I love this weapon more than those, because it's unconventional. It's something you don't get to see much in these type of games, and it's a lot of fun just to throw like a saw blade, and it bounces off of 3 people, bro, and it kills them all at the same time. It is a fucking amazing game that you, Jason, and the listeners that enjoy these type of games should definitely check out. Don't miss out on this one. And even to the fans that play Far Cry 5, don't expect it to be more of the same. It feels actually different, and it does a lot of different things that I really appreciate, and I know all of you will appreciate the same. And it is different though, and a lot of people were saying, is Far Cry 5 just in a different location? It's not. They added new areas in the game that I haven't found yet, and there's a lot of nice things they did with the map, with the menu, and all the other little things, man. It's the best Far Cry game. Not like story-wise or gameplay-wise, I can't really say that because I haven't got really far in it, but the other type of thing-wise, it is the best Far Cry game that they really put a lot of polish to, and the way they just did the map, the menus, the weapons, the fun factor, it is definitely the best Far Cry game in my eyes right now. It's that good. And those are the only games I play this week, bro.
Nice.
So now we're gonna go into our first topic, which is the month, the map, the menus, the weapons, the fun factor. It is definitely the best Far Cry game in my eyes right now. It's that good. And those are the only games I play this week, bro.
Nice.
So now we're gonna go into our first topic, which is the Monster Hunter movie, set to release next year, September 4th, 2020. Stars Mila Jovovich. Are you familiar with her?
Mila Jovovich, yeah, the main protagonist for Resident Evil movies. Right.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she's a pretty familiar actor.
Yeah, it definitely is. And she's gonna star in this movie. Not surprisingly, the reason she will star in this movie, her husband, the director of Resident Evil, is directing this movie.
Really?
Yeah, he's the one directing the Monster Hunter movie, the one that did the Resident Evil movies.
I could see Monster Hunter turning Resident Evil on.
I mean, you tell me, bro. If it sounds like something up your alley, I'm gonna tell you a little synopsis, just a really small one, of what you could expect in the movie. Basically, it says, behind our world, there is another world of dangerous, powerful monsters. And basically, they just go into a different world that it's on the other side of our world. And in this world is where the monsters inhabit the land. It almost sounds like Stargate, like Land of the Lost, like Jurassic Jurassic Park type of thing, like that.
Right. That's what it sounds like too. Some Jurassic Park.
Are you excited about this movie, bro?
Never really played the game Monster Hunter.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's based off the game. But it definitely sounds interesting to watch.
Big monster.
Monster Hunter. Yeah, definitely worth it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, big monsters, big weapons, bro. You know, big knives. Sounds really interesting if done right. And also it's starring Ron Perlman and T.I. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely a good cast. Definitely a good cast. What recommend checking that out?
You know who Ron Perlman is?
Not familiar.
He's the guy that plays the original Hellboy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the actor. Not the original, but you know the Guillermo del Toro movies, the Hellboy movies. Yeah, he's the guy. And T.I., you know who he is, right?
Yeah, I know who T.I. is.
That's I wonder why he's in this movie, bro.
But yeah, it kind of surprises me that you can hear that he's in it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I haven't really seen him act in many movies, but what I did see of him, he seems to be a pretty good actor.
I think he was in American Gangster. That was like
I think so.
or ATL. He
Oh,
was in
yes,
ATL.
yes, ATL. And
ATL and American Gangster.
And there's
Only two I can
another
recall.
one. There was another one where there's like a group of guys robbing banks. I forgot what the name was. I don't remember the name, so I'm not gonna go into it. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to what Paul W. Anderson does with the Monster Hunter series. And to those interested, once I post a podcast, there will be a picture of a scene of the movie, so you can see how ridiculous it looks. It looks crazy. Our next topic, bro. H1Z1 is adding deathmatch. It has a new battle pass, a training mode, and the new mode will host 50 players. First player to 25 kills wins. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
H1Z1 is adding,
Oh, the deathmatch.
yeah, also the battle pass and training mode.
It's good that they're taking it a little bit further than just Battle Royale. So it's good that they're trying something different.
I agree. And what do you think? 50 players. First player to 25 kills wins. Think it's a good amount of players for team deathmatch? 50 players?
I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Call of Duty for a while did the same thing. Free for all, 100 players. So, yeah, definitely something different to try out. Better than just Battle Royale.
Are you gonna check this out? I downloaded the H1Z1 and I'm definitely gonna check this out if you wanna check it out with me sometime this week. Upcoming week. Yeah, I feel like that's a good twist on a Battle Royale game. And I'm looking forward to it. And I hope that the other Battle Royale games, Fortnite, adds Team Deathmatch. And of course Apex. I love to see that happen. And by the way, listeners, H1Z1 is free on the PlayStation 4. It's free to play. It's a third person. I believe it has first person view, correct?
I think it was first person. It might have been third person.
Yeah, I think it is first person now that I think about it. Okay, yeah. So the next topic of this week, the Division 2 getting an open beta in early March. It's just a heads up to the listeners. If you wanted to check out the Division 2, which me and Jason checked out and we enjoyed, the open beta will release sometime in March, early March. That's just a tidbit of the week. The next topic, bro, is a big one. The Nintendo Direct.